with Congresswoman Luistro and Congressman Defensor on what they said. Ito po ay pinapanood ng taong bayan na kinakailangan maunawaan po nila na itong pondong ito, whether confidential po ito o hindi, nagastos na po ito. Hindi pa ito gagastusin, nagastos na ho ito eh. Ang nais nating malaman kung paano ito nagastos. Tungkulin po natin yan sa committee ito na alamin upang malaman po ng taong bayan na yung paggastos po ng pondo na nanggaling sa mga taxpayers ay tama at naaayon sa mandato na ibinigay sa office ng pangalawang Pangulo. Kaya nga po iniimbitahan natin itong mga taong ito na nakakaalam ng mga pondong ito. Ako naman po medyo naaawa na rin sa ating members ng COA na naririndi na sa mga katanungan natin. Talagang dapat pumunta na po ito. Kaya gusto ko rin i-air ang warning na ito muli. Pag hindi pa sila nagpunta sa panglimang pagkakataon, ako na po ay magmo-motion to issue a contempt order on them. Maraming salamat po, Mr. Chair.
For the Office of the Vice President. Our team is here.
So, therefore, Mr. Chair, when you speak of the regular budget of the Vice President, so are you able, meron ba kayong in-issue? Did you issue any disallowances on some of the regular funding of the Vice President or no?
May I recognize, Mr. Chair?
Yes.
For the
Mahal
audit
Mamicio
of
recognized.
CY, calendar year 2023, we have not yet issued, or we do not issue any disallowances po.
Chairman.
Yes, Congressman Paduano.
In relation to the query asked by Vice Chair Abante, gusto ko na pong linawin COA. Kasi ang tanong ni Chairman Abante refers to, and your answer, I think now, if I'm right, refers to other items. Kasi tapos na kayo doon sa notice of disallowance, di ba?
Yes, Mr.
Tapos na kayo doon.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yung sagot mo kanina, question of notice of suspension, at saka, magkaiba yun.
Yes, Mr.
Ibang items yun. Linawin na natin, but
yung
the
ibang-
subject, sandali po, let me finish first. But the subject matter of this investigation refers to the notice of disallowances that you issued. Di ba? Magkaiba yan, boss. Tapos na sila. Tapos na sila dito. They're waiting for the reply within 6 months.
Appeal po, Mr. Chair.
And the deadline will be on?
February 2024.
Oh, yun. Again,
February
Mr. Chair,
5.
I have pointed this out during the previous hearing. Pag EUM kasi, okay, you issue an EUM for the Confidential and Intelligence Fund for the Office of the Vice President. Nag-issue kayo ng EUM and they're allowed
15 days to
15
answer.
days. After 15 days, you validate the reply, then you issued a notice of disallowance.
Notice of suspension.
Notice of suspension if continuing.
Yes,
Tama,
yes,
di ba? Now, then after that, you issue a notice of disallowance.
Yes, Mr.
Okay,
Chair.
now, kaya ang sagot dapat doon sa tanong ni Chairman Abante, tapos na kayo.
As to yung ND po, Mr.
Kaya
Chair.
nga Kaya nga kasi ang subject matter dito is all about the notice of disallowance. And we will talk about it again if somebody will file a resolution to further investigate on the point that you have raised with regards to the 3 items that is not yet final.
Opo.
Yung yung audit nyo, di ba?
Opo.
With regards to Confidential and Intelligence Fund.
Yes,
Tama.
Mr. Chair. Yes,
So
Mr.
malinaw
Chair.
po yun. That's why in aid of legislation with regards to this investigation, Mr. Chairman, again, I would just like to reiterate, yung question of the timetable given to the agency with regards to the notice of disallowance is too long. Sabi nga nila, justice delayed, justice denied. Why it will take 6 months? Sige nga, bakit 6 months? Because they have already submitted all the necessary documents. And it turned out, in your investigation, in your audit, lumalabas na may mga problema. That's why you issue a notice of disallowance. Diba? Kaya Mr. Chairman, I hope question of the charter or MCs, no? Or even a bill or a law should be passed with regard to confidential and intelligence fund, Mr. Chairman, should be filed and passed by this Congress. Kasi, kaya nga ang question of, question daw ng proprietedness of this investigation, sa case lang po ng confidential intelligence fund, we have to file a bill and pass a law with regard to it, so that it cannot be abused anymore. And only those agencies of government that will be given such fund. And second is question of the COA, the mandate of COA. It should not be 6 months after issuing a notice of disallowance. It should be put as part of the provision of the charter or the mandate of COA, Mr. Chairman. Well, in fact, I will discuss later. Siguro nakapagandaan nyo na yung Memorandum Circular 97-002 in relation to the mandate of BTR, in relation to special cash advancement, in relation to SDOs. Yun yung mga bagay na dapat we have to legislate laws. Kasi kahit yung banding law natin, napakatagal na yun. Di ba? And memorandum circulars lang ang pinapalabas natin. Well, in fact, may issue pa doon sa SALN. And I will discuss it later. But again, Mr. Chairman, just to point it out and for the record, question of notice of disallowance with regards to the confidential fund being tackled in this hearing was already settled. The question now is yung 6 months. Tama po? And you just wait. Because we have, again, if somebody will stand to deliver a privilege speech or file a resolution with regards to the continuing audit being made by your department, doon sa confidential intelligence fund, and that's the time we will discuss again the 3 items you have mentioned. Tama?
Tama po, Mr. Chair. Na-confuse lang po ako kasi for the past how many hearings, ini-include po sila kasi yung nagtatanong tungkol dun sa subsequent AOMs. Kaya po, yun po yung nasabi ko.
And we cannot discuss it because the germane of this, of the privilege speech of the Honorable Valeriano is all about the documents you have submitted, the notice of disallowance. Tama?
Hindi lang po yun yung pinasubmit sa amin, Mr. Chair. Even 2023 po, pinasubmit sa amin.
But is it part of now the committee, the COA audit report that you have submitted? It is part of the notice of disallowance that is being issued by COA?
It's a different period
Oh,
po.
kaya nga eh. Kaya nga sinasabi ko, we will discuss lang muna with regards to the notice of disallowance.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Which is mamaya magtatanong din ako dyan. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair.
Congressman Abante, you're recognized.
With the query of Congressman Paduano and your answer of being able to finish all the investigations, and you said that medyo na-confuse ka lamang, di ba? So, ibig sabihin, you're telling it to us now with finality that all of the investigations for the confidential intelligence fund of the Vice President is already finished. That's what you're saying?
No, Mr. Chair. Yung 2022 lang po, ang ND, yun na po yung last na touch ng ICFAO po. Yung 2023 po ng OVP at 2023 ng DepEd, yun po yung ongoing ang audit.
So meron pong ongoing na investigation on that.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Kaya po
Okay.
sabi po ni Mr. Chair na yung ND lang po ang i-discuss. Kasi yung iba po, sabi po niya, ongoing pa po yung audit.
So you're giving that 6 months, no, the finished investigation and the ongoing investigation. 6 months, ganun po ba?
No, Mr. Chair. Yung 6 months is for the notice of disallowance po, which is nasa rules po namin.
Mr. Chairman, 6 months for the office of the Vice President to comply and answer that
To
notice of
comply.
disallowance.
Oo.
And then, commission proper na.
To
the commission
appeal
proper,
po.
sorry?
To appeal po, yung property.
Kaya nga,
to
yung appeal, di ba?
Opo.
Then the commission proper after 6 months,
They
will
will
decide.
rule on it po.
Pero Mr. Chair, ang sinabi niya kanina, natapos na yung 2022. Di ba?
Yun po yung
Ang ongoing
subject
ngayon
ng ND.
is 2023 and 2024.
Wala pong 2020.
At 124. So therefore, ano yung sinasabi niyong 6 months na notice of disallowances na kino-comply dapat ng Vice President?
Yung confidential funds po ng 2022 ng OVP, umabot na po siya sa notice of disallowance. So from the time that we issued the notice of disallowance, they have 6 months po to file their appeal with the commission proper ng COA. Yung iba pong dinidiscuss natin pertains to confidential funds ng 2023 po, hindi pa po yon notice of disallowance. Na AOM pa lang po siya, kaya hindi pa po siya comparable dun sa ND ng 2022 na subject to appeal na po.
Mr. Chair, Congressman Acop made a statement kanina about cash advances that was made. Ano? So, let me ask, ilang cash advances yon na ginawa nila?
4 po sa Office of the Vice President and 3 po sa DepEd.
And all of those are deposited sa Land Bank, correct?
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Land Bank, did you allow cash advances? Do you allow cash advances?
Sino po ang sasagot sa Land Bank?
Is that one of the rules? Do you allow cash advances?
AVP, Ampo Sano, you are recognized.
Mr. Chair, may I be recognized, please?
Yes, Attorney Rafael Yap, you're recognized.
Mr. Chair, I'd like to apologize, but we'd like to manifest that we cannot answer the question right now because we received the invite to attend today's hearing after 4 p.m. yesterday. So we beg the committee's indulgence to allow us to provide the info once we collate and cleared po sa aming office.
Mr. Chair, I'd like to make a motion for Land Bank to submit to us all the informations on the cash advances made by the Office of the Vice President. Can you please do that, Mr. Chair?
So we will provide, Mr. Chair, we will provide the info after once cleared na po sa aming office po.
But once again, Mr. Chair, my question was not actually answered. My question is, do you allow cash advances?
Chairman.
Congressman Paduano.
Mr. Chairman, of course, cash advancement, cash advancement for the OBP will not be a subject of decision for the Land Bank. But siguro ang tanong is, do you allow check encashments? Do you allow? It's just a matter of policy. Do you allow?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Oh, yes. Yung check encashment. But cash advances, of
Not
course,
cash advances.
no, check encashments. So you allow?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Chairman? Anyway, may mga tanong pa ako kasi ang susunod si...
Thank you.
Attorney Pua.
Yes,
Yeah.
Mr. Chair.
Would it be correct that you stated in the previous hearing na only the Vice President and the SDO know where the confidential funds went?
Based on the documents, Your Honor, I would assume so.
Did you state that?
I was asked, Mr. Chair, I was asked, Your Honor, I think by Representative Castro, if I knew anything about it. And I said na sa totoo, wala po talaga akong kinalaman sa management or operation ng confidential funds. So if I remember correctly, and the transcripts would probably bear me out, tinanong niya, kung hindi ikaw sino? So I said, well, I would assume the signatories, Your Honor, of the certifications and of the other documents. And she asked me who, so I said the SDO and probably the head of agency.
So yung sagot po ninyo, it's a presumption.
Well, Your Honor, kasi hindi ko po alam kung saan...
Because you
how
answered
it's-
the question under oath.
Yes, Your Honor.
And therefore, you stated the name of the Vice President and the Special Disbursing Officer. That they're the only ones who know where the confidential funds went.
That is correct, Your Honor. No?
That is
Because
why I asked
based
you
on the documents, yes.
whether you stated this statement in the last hearing.
Yes, Your Honor. But just to clarify, I mentioned that it was based on the documents, Your Honor, because the documents would point that way.
Kasi kung titingnan ko yung statement po ninyo, kung wala nang ibang nakakalam kung saan napunta yung pondo, dadalawang bagay lang ang nangyari. Di ba? Kasi either ibinulsa ni VP o ni STO o ginamit sa ibang bagay ni VP at saka ni STO. Hindi po ba?
Your Honor, please, I wasn't...
Hindi, yun po yung sagot
but
ninyo.
I wasn't
That's why-
alluding to that, Your Honor. I
I beg your pardon?
I wasn't alluding to that, Your Honor, if I may
No,
beg your
kasi-
indulgence. Opo.
Pawa, correct me if I'm wrong. Di ba? Yung pondo allocated sa office. Tama. Nag-cash advance sila from Land Bank. Tama. Land Bank, nag-cash advance sila doon, dinala sa opisina. Ang makaalam na lang doon ay yung head of office or head of agency at saka yung special disbursing officer. Tama. Di ba ba? At yung special disbursing officer, yun yung mag-allocate kung saan pupunta yung gagastusin yung pondo. Di po ba? Sagutin niyo ako, Kowa. Do you agree with me? Yes. Pakisabi sa mic para marinig po lahat.
With your permission, Your Honor, yes po, Your Honor.
Yes. And therefore, kung yung liquidation or clearing process ay hindi totoo at bogus, ibig sabihin, nagamit yung pera sa ibang bagay. Would you agree with me, Kowa?
Well, based on your statement, Your Honor, and based on which you said that the liquidation or the documents are bogus, so we presume that the funds, no other evidence presented, were illegally disbursed.
Hindi po ba kayo kumbinsido sa mga sagot ninyo at saka sa mga katanungan na aking makasama na yung DEPs or documentary evidence of payments or acknowledgement receipts ay puro may diferensya? Di po ba? And therefore, pag yung liquidation instruments, part of your clearing process or liquidation process ay mali-mali na, ay saan napunta yung pera? Tell me. Dalawang bagay lang po. Kasi dami ko na naimbestigan na ganito nung nasa pulis ako saka sa PCINP. Di ba? Either ibinulsa or ginamit sa iba. Either way, mali. Di po ba? Would you agree, Kowa?
If the liquidation po is bogus,
Kasi hindi naman napunta doon sa totoo Doon sa clearing instruments na binigay. Di ba? Kung naibulsa, masama, ninakaw mo na di ba? Ngayon, kung ginamit sa iba, technical malversation yun. Would you agree with me, attorney?
That is assuming it was not used as confidential expense po.
Mali na nga yung clearing instrument sa liquidation process Yung mali yung pag-clear at saka pag-liquidate, what is your conclusion?
That the funds were not used as confidential.
Supposed to be used.
As
it is supposed to be
It is
used.
supposed to be used.
Yes. That is the logical conclusion. Di po ba? Would you agree with me, Madam Attorney?
Personal opinion, yes, Mr. Chair.
Ha?
Personal opinion po, Mr. Chair, yes, I would have to agree.
Ewan ko. Pero kasi sa dami na naimbestigahan ko, ganun ang nakikita ko Kayo naman, ang tagal nyo na sa COA, hindi nyo pa rin nakikita yon. Di ba? Kasi if your liquidation or clearing process is wrong, di definitely yung kung saan pununtan yung pera, hindi po dun sa tama. Could you give me an instance na mali yung liquidation process, tama yung pinuntahan ng pera? Pursuant to your guidelines.
Yun nga po, Mr. Chair, personal opinion, if the confidential funds were not used as it is intended to be used, it's already technical malversation.
Yes, kasi kitang-kita naman na yung paggamit po nila sa pondo, parang nilegalize lang nila by their submission to you, yung DEPs nila o kaya ARs or acknowledgement receipts. Di ba? Na mali-mali. Would you agree with me?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes, thank you. Kasi yun ang nakikita ko na nangyari, process Nag-withdraw sa land bank dahil nandun yung pondo na confidential fund. Dinala sa opisina yung SDO. Hindi ko alam. Kaya nga hinahanap namin yung SDO para tanuhin namin kung saan napunta Paano niya inallocate yung pondo But as it is, yung liquidation instruments ay mali-mali po Kaya sigurado ako, hindi napunta sa tama rin yung pondo. There are only two things na pinuntahan yung pondo. Nagamit sa iba o ibinulsa. Kung ayaw nyo matanggap yun, ako kaya kong tanggapin. Kasi marami na akong dinaanan na investigasyon. Na ganun. Natameme kayo? Ha? Di ba? Could you please tell us? Kasi marami nangyayaring ganito Which, I think, you know. Kasi hindi lang naman dan sa OVP yan, tingin ko. Okay? So, pwede po bang malaman yun pong mga certification na ginamit po yung security group ni Vice President, tinanggap din po ninyo?
Mr. Chair, hindi po. Yung proof sa rewards ni OVP, hindi po.
Hindi.
Kaya po na-disallow yung payment of rewards.
Sa DepEd?
Sa DepEd po kasi, parang na-deem namin na independent party yung nagbigay ng certification. So,
Pakilapit lang yung...
since na-deem namin na independent na group yung nag-issue ng certifications, we accepted the certifications.
So, tinanggap ninyo?
Opo, Mr.
yung
Chair.
yung certification galing doon sa office ng Vice President Security Group.
Hindi po. Yun ang hindi po namin tinanggap since parang kasama din po ng OVP po yun eh. Pero yung sa DepEd po kasi, ibang party na po kasi yung nag-issue ng mga certifications.
Ayun yung natanong na nung last hearing
Yes,
yung mga
Mr. Chair.
Philippine Army units
Yes, Mr. Chair.
na nag-conduct ng Youth Leadership Summit.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes, thank you. But would you agree with me that the office of the Vice President is separate from the office of the VPSG?
Yes, Mr. Chair, but they are the group that is specifically, it's like yung PSG po ni President na specific na naka-assign kay VP po.
Kaya nga. And would you agree with me also that the office of the security group of the Vice President would have their own funds?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes, and therefore would not need the confidential funds coming from the Secretary of the Department of Education and from the Office of the Vice President. Would you agree with me?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes, thank you. Wala kasi dito yung mga kwan eh. Dapat yun ang tatanungin eh. Now, are you aware na there were 787 acknowledgement receipts where there were no names but there were signatures?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
You're aware of that. And there were 302 ARs that had unreasonable names. Would you agree also?
Unreasonable names, Mr. Chair?
Unreadable.
Unreadable. Yes, Mr. Chair.